Luxury watches usually come with that exclusive club vibe, and Rolex, the VIP of the group, famous for killer craftsmanship and price tags that make your wallet flinch. Lately though, the market's been shaking things up. Not every Rolex is still a good luck getting this drama. Some models are like the quiet neighbor who suddenly throws the best parties, surprisingly approachable. Welcome back to Opulent Oasis. Today we're unpacking why some Rolex prices are shifting, which models are becoming a little less elusive, and what that means for anyone watching the game. Spoiler, it's not all just hype. We'll cut through the noise, demand swings, Rolex's strategy, and point out which watches are playing nice and which are still keeping their cool. Because with Rolex, there's always a plot twist. Rolex Oyster Perpetual. Let's start with the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Reference 142000, a masterclass in understated cool. This 34mm stainless steel beauty keeps things sharp without trying too hard. No date window cluttering the dial, just clean markers and that classic Rolex polish. Inside beats the trusty caliber 3130 automatic movement, a workhorse known for precision and durability. You can pretty much forget about it and it'll still keep perfect time. On the grey market in 2025, you'll see these going for around $6,500 to $7,000, a bit above retail, because apparently simplicity with style never goes out of fashion. If you want to upgrade your wrist game, the Reference 114300 steps up with a chunkier 39mm case and some dial colors that actually make you look twice. Think turquoise blue that's almost too cool for school. Powered by the caliber 3132, it's got some nifty upgrades like better shock resistance. The grey market price, about $8,000 in 2025, proving that bigger and bolder can still keep it classy. Both these models prove Rolex knows a thing or two. Why add fluff when the details do all the heavy lifting? Before we move on, why not join the Opulent Oasis crew? Subscribe for fresh, cutting-edge updates. Let's get back to it. Rolex Air King. Next up, the Rolex Air King Reference 14000 is like that effortlessly cool friend who never brags but always impresses. With a 34mm stainless steel case and clean dial in black, silver or blue, it keeps things simple but sharp. The smooth bezel and straightforward design mean no drama, just reliable function powered by the automatic caliber 3000 movement. On the 2025 grey market, this gem goes for around $4,500 to $5,000, a steal for a true Rolex with serious history. Born from aviation roots, it was made for pilots needing a trustworthy wingman. If you want a low-key watch with plenty of stories, the Air King's your silent partner in style and adventure. Rolex Oyster Date Precision. Last but not least, the Rolex Oyster Date Precision Reference 6694 is vintage charm wrapped in a 34mm package. It rocks an acrylic crystal, yeah, that slightly domed, warm-looking glass from the good old days, and a manual wind movement. Caliber 1215 or 1225, meaning you get the satisfying daily ritual of winding your watch yourself. It's like having a tiny mechanical pet on your wrist that demands attention in a good way. The dial often comes in classic silver, black or champagne tones, sometimes showing a little patina, vintage wear that adds character and tells a story no new watch can. On the 2025 grey market, expect to pay around $3,000 to $3,500, making this an affordable slice of Rolex history. It's the kind of watch that whispers, "I know quality," without needing to shout, and winding it daily. That's just extra street cred in the world of digital everything. Rolex Oyster Perpetual Date. If you're into vintage vibes without the museum piece vibe, the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Date Reference 15000 is like a well-aged bottle of wine, classic, reliable, and only better with time. With a comfortable 34mm stainless steel case, it sits just right on the wrist, confident, but never loud. Inside, the self-winding caliber 1570 keeps time so precisely it might as well have a PhD. Over time, each watch develops its own patina, a VIP badge for vintage fans. And that Cyclops lens, it's the clever magnifier that saves you from squinting at the date after a long night. On the 2025 grey market, you can usually grab one for $2,000 to $3,000, a steal for a piece of Rolex history that quietly says, "I've got style." Whether you're suiting up or keeping it casual, this watch plays it cool without stealing the spotlight. It's understated, timeless, and impossible to ignore once you notice it. Rolex Explorer. Next up, The Rolex Explorer Reference 14270 is for those who want adventure with a side of, "I've got this." Priced around $5,600 on the 2025 grey market, this 36mm Oyster steel watch is like the Swiss Army knife of timepieces, tough, reliable, and always ready. Its iconic 369 dial and glowing markers nod to its Everest climbing roots. Powered by the straightforward caliber 3000, it keeps time like a pro, protected by scratch-resistant sapphire crystal and 100 meters of water resistance. The Explorer 14270 doesn't brag, it quietly impresses. Whether scaling mountains or the corporate ladder, it's the perfect low-key wingman. Rolex Explorer 2. Let's meet the Rolex Explorer 2 Reference 16570, the watch for those who need a rugged travel buddy with a little flair. At about $7,150 on the 2025 grey market, this 40mm stainless steel beast is as at home on a glacier as it is in a business lounge. The polar white dial paired with the bold orange 24-hour hand isn't just a style statement, it's a functional lifesaver for tracking a second time zone or figuring out if it's breakfast or dinner in a cave somewhere. Inside, the caliber 3185 movement handles the GMT function like a pro, while the fixed bezel with 24-hour engravings adds to its purposeful tool watch vibe. Scratch-resistant sapphire crystal and 100 meters of water resistance keep it ready for whatever comes next. It's a watch that says, "I'm serious about adventure, but I clean up pretty well." Basically, if James Bond needed a second watch for his off-duty globe-trotting, this would be it. Steady, stylish, and always up for the next mission. Rolex Yacht-Master. Last up, the Rolex Yacht-Master Reference 16622 is basically a luxury yacht on your wrist, sleek, polished, and effortlessly cool without screaming for attention. It features a solid 40mm stainless steel case with a platinum bezel that adds just the right touch of shine. Think subtle flex, not disco ball. The sunburst silver dial plays with light perfectly, while luminescent markers keep time readable whether you're sailing at noon or stumbling home after midnight. Water resistant to 100 meters, it's ready for anything from casual swims to surprise showers. Inside, the reliable caliber 3135 movement offers precision and about 48 hours of power reserve, so it won't quit mid-weekend. In 2025, the grey market price ranges from $8,000 to $12,000 depending on condition. It may not be as famous as the Submariner, but the Yacht-Master is a quiet favorite among insiders. Refined, understated, and crafted with serious skill. Whether at a yacht party or just out and about, it lets you flex with class, not flash. Lately, Rolex watches have gotten a bit friendlier on the wallet. Better supply chains mean less of that good luck finding one drama. The grey market's cooled off, and with buyers shifting gears, prices are finally settling into something more reasonable. Think of it as Rolex taking a well-earned breather. This dip is a golden chance for anyone who thought owning a Rolex was just a daydream. The brand still screams luxury, but now it's inviting more people to join the party without the crazy markup. Staying sharp on these market moves is your secret weapon if you want a smart buy. Tired of the endless waitlists and wild prices, these quieter Rolex models bring the same top-notch quality without the noise. Whether you're an adventurer, a minimalist, or a classic lover, there's a Rolex out there ready to slide onto your wrist like it was made for you. So, which Rolex are you eyeing now? Ready to make a move? Drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe to Opulent Oasis for more watch wisdom. Got a model you want us to unpack next? Say the word and don't miss our other videos.